I'm 100% down. As long as I don't have to get up at 6 to rush through tourist spots. By the way, do they have those charcoal grilled squid and bursting takoyaki there? I've been craving this for almost half a month.
일단 맛있는 것부터 급하게 생각하지 말고 먼저 시간부터 확인하자고. 나 다음 주에 일주일 동안 과외 있거든. 너희 셋은 여름 실습이나 운전 배우는 거 같은 거 해서 일정 겹치는 거 없어? 그리고 예산은 인당 1,500 이하로 잡는 게 좋겠어. 다 학생이니까 너무 사치하지 말자.
要是去海边的话，别去那个网红金沙滩，行不行？我之前搜过，旁边有个没开发的小渔村，滩涂能赶海捡小螃蟹，晚上光污染少，能拍星空和蓝眼泪。民宿都是村民开的，100多块钱一晚，比人挤人的景点舒服多了。
Vaya, esto tiene una pinta increíble.Mañana puedo tener la guía lista. Puedo comprar con antelación y en grupo los cubos para buscar mariscos y las palas para la arena.
E fico responsável por carregar as bagagens, comprar água e ser o carregador de graça. Eu ainda posso levar uma grelha portátil. Que tal assarmos e comermos os frutos do mar que pegarmos na maré direto na beira؟
حسنا، سأنشر الليلة جدولا مشتركا في المجموعة ليملأ الجميع الأوقات المتاحة والميزانية المقبولة لديهم. سأحجز تذاكر القطار السريع وأماكن الإقامة قبل نصف شهر حتى لا نفقد الغرف في موسم الذروة.
Я отвечаю за 3 объектива. Буду снимать и морские пейзажи, и вас. А потом смонтирую travel-влог на память об окончании нашего первого курса.
C'est décidé alors. Le premier voyage après les examens, on doit s'éclater.
别摊着了，憋了1学期没出事，暑假凑4天去邻省海边玩行不行？高铁才2小时，我刚才看票才100多块。
我100%没问题啊，只要别让我6点爬起来赶景点就行。对了，当地有没有那种炭烤鱿鱼、爆浆章鱼小丸子？我馋这口快半个月了。
先别急着想好吃的，先核对下时间啊。我下周要做1周家教。你们仨有没有暑期实践学车这类安排撞期的？还有预算最好控制在人均1500以内，都是学生别太铺张。
要是去海边的话，别去那个网红金沙滩，行不行？我之前搜过，旁边有个没开发的小渔村，滩涂能赶海捡小螃蟹，晚上光污染少，能拍星空和蓝眼泪。民宿都是村民开的，100多块钱一晚，比人挤人的景点舒服多了。
我去，这看着也太爽了！我明天就能把攻略列出来，赶海的小桶、挖沙的铲子，我都能提前拼单买好。
我负责扛行李、买水，当免费苦力。我还能带个便携烤架，咱们赶海捡的海鲜直接在岸边烤了吃，行不行？
那行，我今晚在群里发个共享表格，大家把空期能接受的预算都填了。我提前半个月订高铁票和民宿，别到时候忘记没房。
我负责带3个镜头，拍海景也拍你们，到时候剪个旅行 vlog 当咱们大一结束的纪念。
那就这么定了，考完试的第1场旅行必须玩到爽。
Hello everyone. Text-to-speech workflow of Fish Audio S2 Pro. Fish Audio supports over 80 languages. It can be achieved by using text syntax. Embed natural language instructions directly into text. I want to understand it more clearly. You can visit his project's website to take a look. At the beginning of the video, there are 2 audio examples. If you skipped the case study and didn't read it, after understanding how to use the workflow, you can go back and have a look again. I think the effect is acceptable. You can go to the platform to use or download it again. One is voice cloning for both single and double persons. One is multi-person voice cloning. Now, let me explain. How should the workflow be used? First, 关于 voice cloning for 1 or 2 people. According to my previous operation method, fill in the content required for 1, 2, 3. We need to remove these 2 nodes that load audio files. First, load the audio you want to clone, whether you use the second one or not. You need to upload everything, otherwise an error be reported. This switch over here is the sound of character too effective. If you turn off this switch, it means using a person's voice. Turning on the switch means using the voices of two people. Step 2. Whether to use AI to rewrite the prompt words. If you want to use the dialogue content filled in by oneself, just open it here. This will take effect. Then there will be no need for AI to help you rewrite the prompts. If you want, AI will help you rewrite your dialogue content. Just turn off the switch. The dialogue content filled in here will not take effect. For example, here is a conversation I filled in. The conversation between Lin Xiaotang and Zhang Yi. First, you need to determine which voice corresponds to Lin Xiaotang. For example, this is the voice of character 1. Need to use speech 1. Zhang Ye is going to speaker 2. Label the voice of the corresponding character. I'll run it on my side first. Let's take a look at how the final hint word is rewritten. Final cue, what? AI will respond based on your conversation content to appropriately assist you in the conversation content. Add tags. Then it should be noted that this API node, if it is used on a platform, you don't need to fill in the API key here. If you are deploying for local use, you just need to be at this address, go and create a token, then fill in the API key here. Just fill it out and you're done. Then the next one is multi-person voice cloning. It should be noted here that you first need to be here. Select the number of people for your conversation content. If the number of people you are conversing with is 3, you need to select 3 here under the number speakers section. Then turn on the sound for the 3 characters and 3 voices. Press and hold Ctrl B on the keyboard to open it. Then, for example, this character connects to this side and speaks. Then the voice of character 2 connects here. The voice of character 3 is connected here. The following, actually, it is about your voice, the audio content inside. Read into text. This needs to be connected to the one below. This is connected to 2. This is connected to 3. Just connect the corresponding ones. Then, why didn't I integrate it into 1? You can choose freely. How many versions of the dialogue are there? Mainly because when selecting the number of dialogue participants here, this node will refresh. The originally connected wires will also be disconnected. The subsequent operations are the same as the previous ones. If you are using one that you have filled out yourself, just fill in your conversation content right here. The corresponding roles also need to be clearly labeled. If you want AI to help you rewrite the dialogue content, add some tags. You just need to turn off this switch. These 2 workflows are very easy to use. I tested about 500 words on the platform. The generation process takes approximately 7 minutes. Another point worth noting is that if you are deploying for local use, you need to make a selection based on your own video memory model. I have marked here approximately how much video memory is needed. Alright, that is it for today's sharing. I have already placed a link to the workflow in the introduction section. You can use it on the platform or download the workflow that requires local deployment for use. Models used in workflow. I have already uploaded it to the cloud drive. Thank you all. Remember to give me a like, a comment, and a share.